Hello everyone, and welcome to Confederation Park. I'm here testing the vlogging abilities of the Fujifilm X-E4 with the 10-24 because the X-E4 does not have in-body image stabilization, so you need a lens that stabilizes for you. And because the 10-24 is a ultra-wide zoom and it is stabilized, this is probably the best lens for someone who shoots with Fujifilm that wants a decently lightweight vlogging setup. And one of the beauties of this camera is, of course, that it has a front-facing articulating screen. So I'm gonna just record here using my iPhone. Here we go, here's my iPhone. So just to show you the setup here. So we have the X-E4, and we have the 10-24, and we do have the K&F variable ND filter, so that I'll show you in a second, but instead of using the aperture to control the amount of light coming in, you can just use this variable ND filter. And on the back, I actually have a wireless system here, wireless microphone system from Synco, and a pretty darn light setup. Because it's so light, I could just clip this on to the back of, just the back of the screen. You can see that there. And it does, the little clip there can clip on to your hot shoe, but here, as you can see, I have the thumb grip on the hot shoe as well as the grip itself. And so I thought, hey, instead of it being in the way of the camera so that I can't see myself, I thought, why not just clip it in the back? And this is super lightweight. It has its own monitoring system in case your camera can't audio monitor. And it syncs right, you can see it's right on my neck here. It syncs to its transmitter. You get two of them in the kit that I have. It's the G1A2 kit. There is an A1 kit. And this has its own microphone built in. It comes with its own little wind muffler as well, and it does come with two lavalier microphones with the two transmitter kit. And so this is a nice, quick, easy weight. As you can see, a lightweight vlogging gear. So I'm actually pretty impressed. It does remind me a lot of the original X-E3 when I was back in 2017 when it first came out and I was in Hong Kong. I did vlog with the X-E3 and I really liked the lightweightness of that. And I think it was the 10-24 that I was vlogging with. So right now I'm shooting this on the Fujifilm X-E3. I left the X-T2 home, which is a big deal for me because for the past few years, the X-T2 has been my primary work camera while traveling. That's been all over the world with me, from down to the States, San Diego, San Clemente, Hong Kong like 4 times, Bangkok, Osaka, Kyoto. It's been everywhere with me. So I thought for this trip I would leave the X-T2 behind and completely 100% depend on a brand new camera. And maybe in terms of work, that's not the smartest thing to do, but you know what? I just thought, hey, let's give it a try. And my impressions of it is very positive. I wish it had an articulating screen. Sometimes it is nice when you're shooting video to be able to go down low. As well, I miss the 3.5-inch jack on the X-T2. The X-E3 so uses that tiny little 2.5 millimeter jack. So I'm using an adapter to use on using the Video Micro. But I just love the weight. It's so small. I drag the GFX 50S with me, and then to have to drag the X-E3 and the X-T2 would have been just too much weight. And so for those of you that are looking for a lightweight vlogging option from Fujifilm, let me just switch hands here. A lightweight vlogging option from Fujifilm, I think this would be a nice kit. A 10-24, having a variable ND filter from K&F, and then using the Synco wireless microphone system so that you can either use a lavalier or use the built-in microphone. And you can do very quick, easy vlogging, lightweight, easy on the arms, and pretty convenient. Oh, here, so this is the reason why you would want a variable ND. So it's a pretty cloudy day right now, but imagine it was sunny and I was going in and out underneath an awning and then out in the bright sunlight. This is a nice way to be able to adjust your exposure without having to use an aperture ring to actually change your depth of field. Because yes, if you stop down the aperture, you get less light in, but you're also getting greater depth of field, and maybe you want shallow depth of field, right? This lens isn't the best lens to test for that. I am at about 12 millimeters on this camera, which is about an 18mm in full frame. So I think this is between 12 to 14 is about where I like it when I'm vlogging. And again, this is the reason why I really like the Fujifilm 10 to 24. I wish it was a little bit brighter at f2.8. And if Fujifilm can make a vlogging specific lens. Now we saw what a monstrosity the 8 to 16 f2.8 constant is. So we realized that to have that kind of range and to go that wide, the lens has to be huge. So even something like a 12 to 18 f2.8 Fujifilm, that would be great. But anyways, this is just my first test, and then I will be doing some street style photography with the X-E4. It's kind of what this camera was sort of designed for, especially when they're trying to get you to match it with the new 27 f2.8, which you can't vlog with that lens unless you have monster arms and be able to stabilize it really well. But I'm gonna do some street photography and I'll do some vlogging when I'm down in Chinatown as well. But this is just my first test, and we will talk to you soon, and happy shooting.